Vikram Singh, we've seen what's been happening in the past few days. We've just got a copy of the order and I'm going through it. The submissions that have been recorded firsthand, as I'm saying, of our counsels, and I'm reading that first. Mr. Salve clearly told the court that this is a case in which it's very clear on suo motu. There was no reason to make a civil case criminal. But the larger picture, the rights of Arnab had been trampled, the way he was picked up, and the way when in this FIR he was come, there were no summons, immediate picking up, immediate assault, and then being dragged to the police station. Yesterday, the way he was taken to Taloja, it's very, very evident this is a witch hunt. And Vikram Singh, you've been a part of the police establishment. You've seen firsthand what's been happening in this case. As someone who has been an authority on police cases and a part of the police establishment, do you think the police action in this case has been correct, sir?
Rhythm, I would say, and Ms. Pinky Anand has been very, very lucid in her explanation that this arrest was totally unjustified. And the manner in which the arrest was conducted, I would say it was reprehensible, illegal, and the less said the better about the manner in which they took their ATS with automatic weapons, with a posse of 24 plus police personnel. I'm given to understand more than 30 police personnel. Is Arnab a terrorist? Is Arnab somebody from across the border? This is just not done, and in a matter in which you did not take, the police and the investigators did not take prior permission from the court to go about with the investigation. The entire case is vilified, perverse and malicious, and with a sense to browbeat and humiliate Arnab Goswami and the Republic TV channel. This is not going to work. The whole nation, what you saw just now was the protest in Delhi, Jammu and Mumbai. I can tell you from personal knowledge, Balia, Varanasi, Lucknow, Noida, and I can give you 12 more districts where protests are happening. Senior citizens are calling from USA, England, and Varanasi saying that I'm not well, I've got a BP condition, I've also bedridden because of the tragic news that I hear of what is happening to Arnab. If Arnab is not safe, lesser mortals like you and me, Rhythm, have no future whatsoever in the hands of an indiscreet and immoral state of affairs that exists in Maharashtra. I would strongly recommend that the suo motu cognizance is taken, as was taken. We, all of us, hold our courts and the judiciary in the highest esteem. But the way they intervened suo motu in case of Hathras, I would expect that this is no less a miscarriage of justice than that it was. And I appeal to the judiciary to please see that this vindictive, perverse action and manipulation should end once and for all. And those behind it should be taken to task. The police have indulged in a perverse investigation, a malicious investigation. Such cases, and as Rhythm you very rightly said, if such a thing had been done by a station house officer working for me, rest assured, he would not only have been placed under suspension, I would have ensured that he is dismissed from service, violating provisions of Article 311 of the Constitution of India. This is nothing short of a corrupt, intellectually dishonest an investigation which can never be accepted by any senior officer. And I would say that I really don't know what is wrong and what are the compulsions of the Maharashtra government and the powers that be. They seem to be working under the total influence of their political masters. But sooner than later, I see the prognosis of this case. It will go to the CBI or to some senior investigator, and then every sin that they have committed, illegal act that they have committed, they will have to answer, and they have no answers whatsoever.
Absolutely, and we are remembering the words that you've said here. I remember the words when Arnab started investigations, Mr. Vikram Singh and Ms. Pinky Anand in this case. He was so clear, we fight for the truth. It's unethical to listen to people when they come approaching you and trying to get away. In such cases, we fight for the truth with the people of India because our Republic has always stood for truthful investigation. I thank you both for being with us, and I promise you in this, as you continue to support us along with India, we continue to tell people even abroad, like you said, who are supporting us and who are not well and elderly citizens, Arnab is not giving up this fight.